It's time for Culpeper High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnston along with Gary Deal. Tonight we bring you the game between the King George Foxes and the Culpeper Blue Devils. Culpeper comes in with a record of 4 wins and 15 losses, 2-10 in the Battlefield District. It has not been a good year. But the good news is King George is even worse. They are 4-16 and 3-9 in the Battlefield. So, Gary Deal, we have the makings of a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, we do, Donnie. I think we have two teams where they realize the work is in progress. And I know for Culpeper, I talked with Coach Mr. Jennings a couple weeks ago, and he's understands he's got some young players and trying to develop them and see them mature on the court. So looking for some improvement tonight, and I think it's going to be a good game.
Well, I take you talking about young players and improvement. We just watched the JV game here, King George and Culpeper, and Culpeper got beat 66-60. But both those ball clubs have some really good talent down there, so things are looking up a little bit for Culpeper. And if they could bring some of these kids up in the next couple of years, things are going to be much better for the team.
Well, I agree, Donnie, and you never know what you have when someone's in the 9th grade or 10th grade. Remember, Michael Jordan didn't make his varsity club until the 11th grade, I believe it was. So you can improve over a matter of a year or 2 years phenomenally. So, I look forward to see what Culpeper has in the next couple of years, and I think Mr. does too.
Well, one guy you're going to watch for on the King George team tonight, number 44, Colson Clary. He's a big kid, plays down under, and averages about 10 points a ball game. On Culpeper, a lot of it depends on whether their outside game is on. Matt Amos outside J.Q. Williams, but a kid that we saw last game that really impressed us was Jeremiah Jordan.
Jeremiah Jordan, he's really impressed me. I want to see him tonight and see if he's improving with his fundamentals, because he does have a lot of potential.
All right, we're just about set for the starting lineups, and we will be back with the beginning of tonight's ball game in 1 minute.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
of our national anthem, and we're just about set for the starting lineup tonight between King George and Culpeper. Gary Deal.
Number 1, Xavier Pryor.
Starting lineup, number 1, Xavier Pryor.
Number 5, Eli Truslow.
Number 5, Eli Truslow.
Number 11, Ashton Jones.
Number 11, Ashton Jones.
Number 42, Cooper Sabota.
Number 42, Cooper Sabota.
Number 44, Colson Clary.
And number 44, Colson Clary.
As we said, King George 4-16 on the year, 3-9, one up on Culpeper in the battlefield history.
And for Culpeper, number 1, Jaden Tyler.
Number 3, Matthew Amos.
Number 3, Matt Amos.
Number 5, J.Q.
Number 5, J.Q. Williams.
Number 14, Tyreek Smith.
Number 14, Tyreek Smith.
And number 22, Jeremiah.
Number 22, Jeremiah Jordan.
The Blue Devils are coached by Keith.
Jordan had a great game the last game we did, Gary, and this kid is improving, and he's going to be a ball player before it's all over.
Yeah, as a team tonight, Donnie, I want to see Culpeper play better on the boards, block out better. The last game we saw, they gave up too many offensive rebounds and had allowed the opposing team to have too many points in the lane. So I want to see some more fundamentals, blocking out, 4 guys going to the boards on the defensive end to secure possession. And I want to see also J.Q. Williams. He's a sophomore, I believe. I want to see him slow down a little bit. He's a good player. He's just got to be a little bit smarter as far as not trying to do too much individually. And I want to see if Matt Amos plays a little more selfish and tries to put up a few more shots.
All right, we got Jeremiah Jordan is going to jump against Ashton Jones for King George. King George in the blue and Culpeper in the white. And we are underway. J.Q. Williams. Amos outside. Nice move there by J.Q. Williams, but can't get it to go. And is fouled on the second attempt.
Well, I agree it's a nice move, Donnie, but he's got to remember he's not a tall player. So he's got to be a little more smart with his moves instead of throwing up off-balance shots, because it not only hurts him, but it hurts his team too. So he's such a good player, and I know he'll get mature and be better at that. But he just needs – I know Mister's working on him with it. That's what I want to see improvement on tonight.
J.Q. at the line for 2, missed the first one, rimmed it out. And 0 for 2. Clary clears it, and the big kid brings it down himself. Jones in the corner, back to Clary outside. This kid's got to be a football player.
I agree.
Long three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Culpeper. Tyreek Smith. Williams. Amos will take the 3. No way on that one.
That was a good shot, though. He needs to have 12, 15 shots a game. He's only been, when I watched him, he's only been having about 4 or 5.
And the bucket underneath and a foul. Going to the line for King George is Eli Truslow. He gets the bucket. Foxes take a 2-0 lead. Less than a minute gone, first quarter, and a 3-point lead for King George. Tyler outside, and J.Q. Williams working the ball around. Looking to get a pick there from Jordan. Amos drives, gets in among the trees, and Tyreek Smith slapped it off a King George player out of bounds.
It's a good play by Tyreek.
Yes, it was.
Good heads-up play.
And
shot
a good
there, too.
three-point shot by Tyreek Smith.
I think he banked that in, Donnie,
The bank is open.
from the side.
3-3, backcourt pressure now, Culpeper. And the big kid from outside, 4-3. Hey, Colson Clary, the football-looking player, puts it in. Dribbles, works under, and everything. He's very versatile. And a steal, Jones over the Pryor. Pryor all the way is fouled. (6-3) King George leading. 6:06 first period.
I like that Mister is starting JQ now. Being a sophomore, he needs the game time. He needs the practice, and it's only going to help him for next year.
Absolutely. Pryor puts the first one in. You'll get a second. Decent crowd here tonight as Pryor puts the second one in. King George always brings some fans. The thing about King George is still one of those counties with only one high school in the whole county. That makes a difference, a lot of pride. JQ outside. Jordan, that's a little out of his range, but Tyreek Smith is right there. Tyreek has all 5 Culpeper points. Oh, that was an easy bucket and a foul. Truslow will go to the line with the left after putting it in with the left hand.
Yeah, Jeremiah Jordan and Tyreek they got to be a little smarter. They let him come down in the lane that time, and with nobody watching them, and just got an easy shot.
Truslow off the front iron. King George up 10-5. JQ Williams stops. Amos turns and fires. Nope. Smith, no. Smith again, no. And King George with a rebound. Clary. Big height advantage over JQ Williams. Down low. Shot will not go by Cooper Sabato. Ooh, that was a palming violation. It was not called. That was pretty obvious. JQ Williams off the front iron, no. Loose ball. King George has got it.
Culpeper's got to be a little more patient. A little more patient.
Hey, this kid, that's 2 threes for him. Colson Clary. 13-5, 8-point lead, King George. Jordan, not Michael, but Jeremiah.
Yeah, I like to see Jeremiah on that low block a little bit more instead of out on the perimeter.
Jordan was riding him, no foul call. 3-point outside shot is good by Ashton Jones. And all of a sudden, King George is pulled out to an 11-point lead, 16-5. And with time out on the floor, we will pause for 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
Well, we wasn't expecting this, Gary Deal. The King George Foxes pulling out to, now they've changed it. Apparently one of those 3-pointers was a 2-pointer, so it's 15-5, 10-point lead.
Yeah, they're hitting shots, and Culpeper is allowing open shots, and King George is obliging by hitting them. So
Now
good pass.
Butler in, and he gets to Tyreek Smith.
Good pass by Butler.
And he has all 7 Culpeper points.
And Culpeper in a 3-2 now, or 1-2-2.
And we got a steal there by Butler.
Like it.
Mancha dumps it off. Mancha puts it back up. No. Kicked around. King George. Oh, nice lead pass. Good play there by Eli Truslow. 17-7. Mancha for 3. No. All kinds of subs in now tonight with Culpeper. We'll pick them up as we go along. Here comes Amos. 1-on-4. That was an ill-advised shot.
Yeah, just out of control again, throwing up off-balance shots. You just got to be a little more patient.
Well, when you're having a bad season, sometimes you try to do it all.
Yes, you do. I agree.
From the corner, 3-pointer will not go. And a steal. And another steal, Mancha.
Good pass by Mancha there. Took it into the lane and dished it off to Matt Amos, and that was a very nice play by Mancha.
Nice play. Mancha has had some good playing minutes this year.
Mancha plays with good tempo.
He does.
Once he starts hitting his shot, he's going to be a good little player. He's just got to shoot the ball with a better percentage.
Charlie Holland comes into the ball game now, and Devin Dinkins goes out.
I just think it takes a while to develop that confidence on your shot, and I think Amos is going through that too. They're a little excited every time they get an open shot, and it's just not fluid.
Butler for 3, way off the mark. Larry. It's been a long time since I've seen a kid this big who looks like a football player running the offense.
I like what Mister's done. He's gone to a 3-2 defense in order to prevent the three-point shot, because Culpeper was giving up a lot of three-point shots, and he's gone to a 3-2, so good job there, Mister.
And King George has a couple of kids on JV that can light it up from outside. Into the middle, into the corner. Here comes Mancha, down the lane, stops, puts it up, and got it. A little 12-footer there. Guys like Billy Thornhill made a living with those shots.
Yeah, he was in control there. Very smart move, and he finished.
Clary running the offense, gets it down into the corner, back out. They move the ball without dribbling. That's impressive. And there's Clary for that 3. I'm not so sure I want him taking all those shots out there if I'm King George, but Mancha.
See, Mancha's got to shoot that. He's got to. He gave up a good shot for a bad shot.
But a lot of times coaches coach that. Get close to the always saying. Holland goes up and puts it in. Nice play there by Charlie Holland.
Good pass by Mancha.
Mancha's made a difference coming in here. And sometimes he starts, but he did not start tonight. And that was a push on Charlie Holland.
Mister's playing a lot of his players tonight, Donnie.
He is.
And you're persevering tonight, too, because you've been sick and you're here persevering through the game. And I know Culpeper Media appreciates that.
Well, I've got Found and Sons on call. Nice three-pointer from the outside.
Culpeper's got to find the shooter, and he's a shooter right now. You got to be cognizant of where he is.
Well, Matchy had that shot. He got down the lane, but he could not finish. Ooh, three-pointer at the buzzer will go. And the first quarter comes to an end with a score. King George 23, Culpeper 13. You're watching Blue Devil basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found and Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
23-13 is our score as we begin playing the second quarter. Donnie Johnson along with Gary Deal. King George tosses it in. Foxes are leading this one. They've led all the way. King George playing a lot of players too. That shot will not go. Mancha comes down with the ball. Mancha's played well since coming in.
There you go. Good shot.
And off balance with that.
It was a good shot, though.
Yeah. Except it didn't hit the basket. That was Mancha right there again. Leads it ahead. Jake Tyler off the glass, no good, but he's fouled.
Mister's playing a lot of guys tonight, and
so is King George. They've had a lot of kids in there.
yep, he's giving the guys a chance and trying to develop them. And
Well, both these teams have only won 4 games, so you gotta, experiment a little bit. Tyler's second shot is no good. Holland couldn't control. Nice pass down low. Good bucket there for Aiden Wright. 25-14, 11-point lead for King George. Trying to get it inside, ball knocked away. Butler turns and fires and puts it in, rams it around. 25-17. Nice steal by Butler. All the way for 2.
that's that athletic ability there, Donnie. He's quick as lightning and fast. He can make a difference out there, especially on defense.
Yes, he can. Down underneath, shot will not go. Rebound up and good, and a foul is called. Nick Huffman will go to the line.
Culpeper's got to block out. They're not blocking out, and Mister's going small, so that means 4 or 5 of the guys got to go to the boards and establish position and block out.
27-19. Culpeper's trail by as many as 11. And the shot will not go, and out of bounds, touched last by King George.
Culpeper Blue Devils number 14, Tyree Smith. Number 22, Jeremiah Jordan.
Jeremiah Jordan's back in the game. I like to see him down in the low post instead of out on the perimeter, like I said earlier. That's where he needs to be. He needs to develop down there.
Butler takes a three. Saved in by King George, and Butler's right there to get it, and King George just ranks it away. And an offensive foul call. I'm not sure what that was. Does it look like the defensive player was way ahead, but Chauncey Walker is called for an offensive foul. And that's, we're not going to question it. Helps Culpeper. J.Q. Williams. Wheels. And has it partially blocked, and a foul is called. Foul is charged to Chauncey Walker. J.Q. Williams at the line. And can't get the first one to go.
I think Culpeper's probably shooting about 40% right now from the foul line. Remember last game we watched Donnie, they had a hard time at the foul line as well.
Those foul shots come in handy. And he missed them both. Clary, the big kid, into the corner, three-pointer, way off the mark. Jaden Tyler, Amos for three. He had good rotation on that ball. That was a good shot. He just missed it.
That was a good shot.
Almost a steal there. From the corner, Jeremiah Jordan in and out. People want to say Jeremiah Johnson.
Well, there is a Jeremiah Johnson on the team. So,
Right.
Yep.
Well, you know the Jeremiah Johnson. You've seen the movie, right?
Yes, yes.
Robert Redford. Everybody always said I looked so much like him.
Jeremiah Johnson or Robert Redford?
Robert Redford. Don't laugh. They always said you look like.
Don't even say it.
No, 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 no. Into the corner, working it around. No, they always said you look like Barry Gibb. Don't you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, three-pointer by Clary. Big kid.
That's 4 3-pointers for him tonight.
Of course, Robert Redford is much better looking than Barry Gibb. Amos, nice move along the baseline.
I like Amos tonight being a little more selfish. I like that. And we discussed that last game, and he's stepping up so far and looking good tonight, I think.
9-point lead for King George. Tapped around, loose ball. Who's got it? Well, he got a whistle. Somebody was on the line.
Culpeper's hanging around in this game, Donnie. Get a hoop here, and they right back in it.
Absolutely.
Try to close out the half in good fashion.
3 minutes and 25 seconds left. There's Amos down there. Fakes his man into the air, but missed the shot. And he's going to be called for a foul over the back, I think.
I love the pump fake, but he just did not finish. I mean, he rushed it a little bit. It was a really good pump fake, though.
I'll tell you, again, I go back to that JV game. I am really impressed with some of these kids on Culpeper's JV. They got some ball players down there. If they continue to mature, Culpeper's going to have a good team, and Mister's going to have a lot to work with here in the next 2 or 3 years.
eighth grade teams have some good players coming up too, Donnie. One that I coached since he's been 5 years old, Devon Sims. Him and some of those guys on that team, and also on the Floyd T. Benz team, are pretty skilled.
Hey, and a Culpeper native, Malik Brown, player of the game last night. Three-pointer by Amos for Syracuse.
Yeah, he's had several of those in the last month or so.
And you know, to watch him play, he doesn't look like he's that outstanding. He just gets the job done.
Yeah, he plays his role. He doesn't make mistakes. I think he can be better once he learns some low post moves, some turn and face moves, and uses quickness to score. And I think he'll learn that in the next year or two. But he plays his role really well. He's very athletic, and he's smart, and he has the best hands I've seen in college as far as playing defense. To me, that might have come from Sonny Bowles, because Sonny Bowles had good hands too. I know Preston did.
Yes, he did.
So he's picked it up from the family. It's genetic, Donnie. It's genetic.
Well, yes. He comes from a line of good basketball players, but more importantly, he comes from a line of quality people.
Yes. Don't come much better than Sonny Bowles and Pat.
Oh, no. All right, we got a whistle and a foul. Blue Devils have clawed back to within 6, 30-24, as we coming down on the close to the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Truslow hits the first.
Yeah, you're talking about Malik, though, Don. If he ever gets to the point to where he wants the ball and he posts up at the elbows or even down in the low post, 10, 12 feet away, and learns to turn and face against a man-to-man, he's going to be really good if he learns to do that. I'm hoping that one of the coaches is going to work with him on that.
And a steal. Saved inbounds to, who's going to get it? King George. Nice pass down underneath, but the shot won't go and the follow-up won't go. And Amos finally comes down with a loose ball.
Amos is out of control there. He's got
steal, Pryor, and he is fouled.
He's got to be a little bit smarter. You remember how Mister would come down, Donnie, that fast, but how he would come to a complete stop and then squeak and then back up? That's what these guards need to learn how to do. They need to learn.
You know, that's what impresses me about this kid on the JV team. Was his name Evans?
Yes, Carter Evans.
Carter Evans.
Yes, I totally agree.
I watched him today.
Yep.
He had several chances to go down the middle, and he pulled the ball out. And his parents were sitting over there and said, smart kid, because he knows when to go and when not to go.
And basketball is not all one speed. It's variations of speed and cuts. And if you bring it back out, you can go around your player on the next move. You know, it's all in how you set the defensive player up.
Second shot was no good. Three-pointer from outside by Jalen Tyler is no good. Culpeper all of a sudden getting cold. Almost a steal there. A lot of loose balls being kicked around. Jones outside. Into the corner. Polson Clary for three. That's his third three-pointer tonight, I think.
That's number 5, Donnie.
5 3-pointers?
Yes.
This guy looks like a football player. And there goes Butler. You talk about exploding. Did you see that move?
Yep, he's got the ability to do that. Sometimes he comes in off balance, but tonight he's looking a little bit better and a little more under control. I like it.
36-26, coming down on 45 seconds. And no defense there as Xavier Pryor puts it in. 35 seconds. Butler off the glass. 38-28. And Culpeper comes down with a rebound with 18 seconds left. J.Q. Williams can't get it to go. 12 seconds. Nope. Follow-up is good.
That should have been double dribble, Donnie. That ball did not hit the rim. He caught the ball in the air and scored. The referee missed that.
Well, the referee may have missed it, but Culpeper missed a lot of shots in the first half, and consequently they are down by a score of 40. Excuse me, at halftime, 40-28. And we will see you right after halftime with the second half of tonight's game between Culpeper and King George on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Train to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
We are back. Culpeper and King George, and Gary Deal. Culpeper's got some catching up to do, trailing 40-28.
Yes, they do, but you know I'm impressed tonight. I see some improvement. They're hanging in there with King George. King George's not bad. Got a pretty good team, so I see them playing more under control, and I like what I'm seeing tonight, Donnie.
I'm not sure whether they have a very good team. Let's put it this way: we're very evenly matched.
Well, they're shooting. King George is shooting the ball well tonight.
Yes, they are.
Especially Colson Clary.
What, 15 points, 5 threes? Who led Culpeper the first half?
Culpeper was led by Elijah Butler with 9 and Matt Amos with 7.
And Butler came off the bench. He didn't have a whole lot of playing time in that first half. All right, right now we got Eli Truslow for King George at the line. And he extends the lead by 1, 41-28.
Yeah, the hot shooting of Colson Clary is really why I think King George is up by 12 or 13 points now. If he hasn't been shooting the ball so well, I think Culpeper would be within 6 or 7 points.
Oh yeah. And as we said, he does not look like the prototypical outside shooter. He is a football. He looks like a guard, a football guard. Oh, nice move inside there.
Now, that was a good move because he finished on balance there. He didn't throw up an awkward shot, off balance, not looking at the basket. JQ, great finish on that. Great finish.
King George. Blue Devils in the zone. And there's Colson Clary from the corner. He had a hand in his face that time, so he didn't make it. Amos turns and fires. Williamson cannot get it to fall. And we got a whistle and a foul going to be called, and Cooper Sabato drew it. And it comes outside. Jones. Move off the glass. Shot will no good. Pryor can't get it to go, and Culpeper gets the basketball. Trying to work their way back into this game. Well, they're not going to do it that way.
No, I don't like that shot. I mean,
No,
they got to be more patient.
He was off balance there and just went right at it.
And you can find a better shot than that.
And Tyler comes up with a loose ball there.
Let's see if they can get Matt Amos involved in the offense here. Remember, we want to see a few more shots by Matt Amos here, like he did the first half.
Colson Clary, 15 first half points. Saboto off the left side. Nice move down under, but a foul is going to be called on Jaden Tyler. Wasn't much of a foul there, but they called it. Xavier Pryor at the line, off the front iron. And Pryor will have a second shot. 11-point lead for King George, 5:26 to go, third period. And 1 for 2. Nice pass. Amos can't get it to go. But Tyreek Smith with another basket.
That's 9 for Tyreek.
And a steal.
Good pass. Great pass,
Nice
JQ.
pass to Smith.
Great pass, JQ.
JQ with a nice assist there. And all of a sudden, Culpeper coming back. 8 points. Oh, that was a wild shot. No foul call. Amos for 3.
Shot.
That rimmed out. And the ball is going to turn over to King George.
Tyreek Smith got 11 points so far. Playing really well.
He has off the bench.
Culpeper's half-court trap.
And another whistle, and we got a timeout. Timeout called by King George. There's timeout on the floor. With the score, King George 42, Culpeper 34. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
Okay, Deal Culpeper trying to come back here. They have trailed by as many as 11, and now they're back within 8.
Yeah, they're playing better, and they're playing in control. And I like to see them be a little more patient at times on offense, but they're hustling and playing pretty good defense.
I'd like to see them put a few more baskets in. And Jeremiah Johnson is in the ball game right now. We have both. Oh, nice. 45-34. 3-pointer for King George and a steal. And we got a foul call. Eli Truslow went in and missed the basket, but in his frustration foul, the Culpeper player. Mancha coming in now, Amos going out.
King George going to the press, trying to speed the game up and look for some turnovers here.
And he almost got one.
Yeah, he should have caught that. instead of slapping at it.
Williams will toss it in. Mancha outside to Jaden Tyler. And a steal. 2-on-2 break. And a steal back by J.Q. Williams. And trying to work it inside and ended up with a turnover.
JQ telegraphs his passes a lot. He's got to learn how to look the defender off or fake a bounce pass or.
And there he goes again. Colson Clary with another three, his sixth of the night. Tyler, he had a shot and did just what you said earlier. He tried to get closer and ended up getting the ball swatted out of bounds. Tyler gets it in. Mancha out front. Knocked out of bounds, touched last by Ashton Jones of King George.
Culpeper's fundamentals they got to improve a little bit on their passes because the defensive players are getting their hands in there and deflecting passes, and they need to be a little bit better passing the ball.
Well, you'd be better shooting the ball, and Butler just put three in. 48-37 again. Culpeper trying to inch its way back.
Elijah Butler is playing well tonight, and I like the tempo he's playing in. He's not forcing shots like he was early in the year and driving to the basket out of control. He looks a lot better out there tonight to me, Donnie.
Clary couldn't get that one to go. Clary's got one shot outside, three-pointer. He hasn't made anything from anywhere else, but he has been deadly. I think he's missed one shot all night from outside. Tyler for three. Off the left hand, no good. Tyreek Smith had it, lost it. Mancha kicks it out. Butler will take it.
It was a good shot.
And Culpeper gets the rebound and the two, 48-39. Nick Smoot, cross court. Pryor, no. And Mancha just ripped that one away. Nice play by Eli Mancha. Here goes Butler. Down low, Smith couldn't hold on to it.
Good try that time by Butler. He didn't force anything to the hoop. He tried to make a good pass. I'm seeing development in Elijah Butler from what I saw the last couple games.
Yeah. The only thing about that pass, Gary, was it was low. It was really way down low, and for a kid down low, it's hard to come up with that ball with all those hands around you. Mancha for three.
Good shot.
Eli pops it in. Suddenly it's a 6-point lead for King George.
Need to see Mancha take more shots. Him and Amos.
And a turnover for King George, and Culpeper with 1:20 left in the third quarter is coming back. And we got a timeout. On the floor, timeout Culpeper, 48-42 King George. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
48-42 our score, 1:20 left third period. Culpeper's been down by several times by as many as 11. But now the Blue Devils can cut into that lead a lot more. Mancha has it knocked away. He went in among 3 players there. And Tyreek Smith the other way knocks it out of bounds at least.
Yeah, it's a bad decision by Mancha. It's the first bad decision I've seen him make tonight, and trying to do something that he can't do as far as going between 2 people and trying to finish a shot. I'd rather see him stick that outside shot, and if he's got an open against one-on-one going to the hoop, yes, but not against 2 players.
And some words there between Tyreek Smith and Eli Truslow, and the official comes in and settles things down. Under a minute. Turn around, jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down King George. Offensive board there. And we got a foul. I think that's going to be on Butler.
Yeah. Culpeper's not blocking out. You got to put your hands on those offensive players and know where they are and back them out of there, because it will defeat you if you don't.
If you hear all that grunting, it's because Gary dropped his pad, and at his age, it's really hard to go down 1 step to get it. I couldn't pass that one up. I'm sorry, Deal.
I don't move like I used to, Donnie, that's for sure.
I mean, some openings you just have to take.
I'm not on the watch list for the Fountain Sons yet, though.
No. First shot up by Truslow is no good. I'm sure it's COVID the last couple of weeks, and it is. I'm telling you, man, this has been a rough one. Second shot, no good, missed them both.
This is an important possession right here. I'd go for 1. I know you don't like that, but
In this situation, I think you probably.
I don't think they will, but.
Oh, no. Not with Butler on the ball.
That's why you go for 1. You could have.
Lots of hands and knees and elbows and everything all over the floor. 19.7 seconds left.
I would certainly go for 1 now.
Absolutely.
Let's see what kind of patience they have.
Who would you get to shoot it?
Mancha or
Amos?
or Amos, yes.
And Amos
Yeah,
will
he's
shoot
forcing
it.
it. He's forcing it.
Charlie Holland
Oh.
had it and missed it. Oh, he had an easy shot there. Just did not finish. 2 seconds. And the third quarter comes to an end. Culpeper rolling back, trailing now by only 6, 48-42, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
Final 8 minutes of this game coming up. King George leading Culpeper 48-42. Blue Devils trying to come back here in the second half after trailing by 11 3 times in the first half. Foxes with the basketball. Oh, nice 3 from the corner.
You can't give him that shot.
This kid is hot.
7 3-pointers. He's still 4 away from JT's record, though, Donnie.
Hey, speaking of records, Amaya Robinson, 1,000 points the other night.
Yes.
And just a sophomore. I mean, you talk about, she's got the 53-point single game record, but she's going to, with any luck, pass Mr. Jennings' all-time scoring record for Culpeper.
If she stays at Culpeper, which I hope she does.
I hope she does.
Angie Yanku went to a private school. I'm hoping that Amaya will stay with Culpeper and set those records. And hey, all you got to do is get some tape out on her, highlight tape. And Danny Knobs can do that. The Coach Dell can do that. Anybody can do that. I did it for my son. All you got to do is get that highlight tape out, send it to 200 colleges, and she'll get many offers, many offers.
If she has 1,000 points at her sophomore year, don't you think there are coaches out there right now who know who she is?
Exactly. Plus, she's leading the region in points per game, so she doesn't need to go anywhere. She can stay at Culpeper, be the vocal point for the team.
Well, look at Mister.
Exactly.
Into the middle. Turn around. Mancha. Holland. More 2. Or was that a 3? That's a 3. 58-1 to 45. 6-point lead. King George. Fourth quarter. And down the middle goes the big man, and he cannot get that. He is a 3-point shooter, and that is his spot. Mancha. Amos from the sideline. Nope. And the Foxes come away with the loose ball. Mancha with a slap there, and King George wants to call a timeout and talk things over, and we will pause for 30 seconds on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
51-45, our score. King George has led the entire basketball game. Culpeper's got their time cut out for him, their job cut out for him now, Gary.
Yeah, you know, Donnie, I like Matt Amos and Mancha and Elijah Butler on the court at the same time. I would love to have them three and Jeremiah Jordan down in the low block with Tyreek Smith playing together. I mean, I think Mister's probably going to go with that, but I really like those three right now on the court, and add those two in there too. And Huffman's played good tonight too, so they're playing a lot better tonight. I love it.
And we got Josiah Adams in there, who has not played a lot this year, number 21. And we got a foul. Mancha is charged with a foul. Will send King George to the free throw line. Eli Truslow. Oh, he's living right. Got that bounce. Six minutes even left in this ball game. Missed that one. Butler. All the way off the glass, no good. And nice shot up and in on the rebound. Josiah Adams.
That was great positioning by Josiah.
Nice play there by Matt Amos. Saved that ball in.
Got to shoot that. He's got to shoot that, Johnny.
Well, Butler heard you. And I'm not sure that was a well-advised shot, but he put it up.
Right. You want Mancha shooting that ball, and he had an open shot. He passed it up.
And Amos is going to be charged with a foul, I think. Could have been Holland, but we'll see. Nope, absolutely. There was somebody I didn't even notice. Butler. Tyreek Smith coming back in, and Josiah Adams going out.
I like these 4 on the court right now.
And Butler goes out now, and J.Q. Williams back in. 52-47. 5-point lead, closest Culpeper's been since the opening moments. And a steal, Mancha. Mancha driving, missed it. And Holland couldn't hold the ball.
See, that right there is where Mancha, he's such a good player and smart player. He's got to be smarter in that situation, in situational basketball, where he's a smaller, going against a big, pull it back out, take your time, set the offense up, or look for an open shot from 15 feet.
Yeah, that was a strange shot. Well, the thing you got to remember about that, Gary, is these are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and sometimes they don't even know their name.
My expectations are high, though, Donnie. Mancha's good enough to realize that, too. He's a good little player.
He is. 4:35. And Xavier Pryor got by his man and got in there for an easy bucket. Jump ball, arrow pointing in the direction of Culpeper.
And for Blue Devils, number 1, Jaden Tyler. The Foxes, number 12, Chauncey Walker.
Jeremiah Jordan is coming back in. And going out is Charlie Holland. J.Q. Williams gets it in, and Amos is slapped upside the face. Remember the old cheer? Whop 'em, whop 'em side the head, whop 'em upside the head.
I do remember that.
I remember that. Lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. I remember all this. I should have been a cheerleader.
I don't remember that one, so that was before my time.
Oh, man. How about open up the barn door, kick out the hay?
Don't remember that one either.
Oh, that's Rappahannock cheer now. That is a legitimate Rappahannock cheer. No disrespect to any of my Rappahannock friends. Both shots no good. And King George can't get it to go on the other end. Smith, he traveled with the ball.
That was a bad decision.
Well, I'm not sure that wasn't a walk. But they didn't call it. Foul is going to be called on Jordan. 7-point lead now for King George. And at the line, Xavier Pryor. First shot up and in. Butler back in.
Checking in for Blue Devils, number 2, Elijah Butler. Number 34, Thomas Zoller.
Thomas Zoller makes his first appearance tonight. Little height in there. And second shot goes in. 56-47. King George has worked it back now to a 9-point lead. It was down to 5. Butler down the lane. Off balance shot goes in. Little teardrop.
Actually, he was on pretty good balance that time, Donnie. His balance has been a lot better with finishing shots tonight.
3:20 to go. 56-49. Zoller holding his own down there. Three-pointer from outside is no good. King George comes down with the ball, and Zoller grabs it. And Zoller is going to be charged with a foul.
The one thing that I haven't seen improvement on with Culpeper tonight is rebounding. They're still not blocking out. They're not putting their hands on the offensive player to know where they are to block them out. You got to keep your hands, turn your back and keep your hands on them. Know where they are. Feel them up.
King George can't get it to go. And Culpeper back on the offense. Butler. He was a little off balance there.
Yeah.
Scramble for the ball, goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? Colson Clary. Clary says, I didn't touch it. But the officials say otherwise. Jaden Tyler will toss it in. Now the official goes over the King George bench has a question here. And the officials get their heads together, which is always a dangerous situation. No walking call. King George is trying to push that. Anyway, we're about ready to go. Tyler gets it into Butler. Almost thrown away there. And Zoller gets it knocked out of bounds. And according to the officials, Zoller touched it last. And Zoller goes out. Little offense, defense now as Tyreek Smith comes back in. Who was the first coach to do that? Offense, defense.
You bring 5 in at once, right?
Well, not necessarily 5, but Dean Smith.
Dean Smith, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that one took time to get in there, but it went. And it's a big basket for Wright. Butler for 3. 58-52. Culpeper back within 6, 2:14 to go. And there's a timeout on the floor, and we'll pause for 30 seconds.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. Localsportshistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
Well, we need to catch up 6 points here, Gary Deal.
Yeah, Culpeper's still making a game out of it. I know Mister is playing a lot of guys, and I probably wouldn't have played as many guys in crunch time as Mister has tonight in the last 5 or 6 minutes. But he's choosing, I think, to try to develop them versus, winning the game, which.
Well, he's trying to do both.
But I would have kept the guys in there that had the feel for the game in the last 5 minutes, 4 minutes, instead of running some other guys in there. And if I'd have been coaching, but I'm not coaching. Mister's coaching, and he's a heck of a coach. So. I'm hoping that Culpeper can get close and pull this thing out.
Well, we could go into overtime. JV game went into triple overtime. Culpeper ended up losing it 66-60. A lot of backcourt pressure now. Ooh, nice move there.
Ooh.
Butler almost got that one ripped out. 3-pointer. Oh, it down. He was robbed. Xavier Pryor had that ball go down the hole and come back out. Big possessions now with 1:38 to go. J.Q. Williams got it. Oh, you talk about the luck of the Irish. Oh, my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen one go in from that direction. 1:14 and counting. 3-point lead for King George. Oh, Tyreek Smith way up in the air to block that. He fouled him, but he prevented the basket. Now he's going to have to go to the line and make them. Ashton Jones for King George. 1:06 left. Good ball game here tonight. Kicks in the first. That makes it a 2-possession game as Mancha comes back in and Tyreek Smith goes out. Jones, 1 for 2. And we got a foul on King George. I think that foul is going to be called on Aiden Wright. So Culpeper will have the basketball. 1:03 left. Culpeper trailing by 4, 59-55.
King George going to the press.
Well, Culpeper didn't have much trouble breaking that. Mancha. J.Q. Williams. Mancha down the lane. In off the glass. 59-57, 45 seconds to go. Blue Devils within 2. And what's this? We have a foul on Butler. And a technical foul on Mancha.
I think it's on Jaden Tyler, Don.
Mancha's the one threw his hands in the air. Well, this is not good with 41 seconds to go. Now the officials, 3 of them are talking it over. Chauncey Walker is going to go to the line for King George. We know that for a fact. How many shots he will take, we shall see.
I think he'll get 2 shots.
Well, he'll get 2 shots on the technical. And hits the first. This is a backbreaker.
Yeah, I don't like that call by the referee in this time of the game.
2 for 2, and he's going to shoot the
two more
technicals too. So now it's 61-57. What was a 2-point lead? It's now a 4-point lead.
I think the referee got out of hand by calling that in the main part of the game.
Well, the good referees are the ones that you never notice.
Exactly.
So it's a 4-point lead, and now King George will get the ball out of bounds. That's the big problem here. With 41 seconds left, in it comes, and a quick foul there by Matt Amos. You only let 2 seconds run off the clock before you.
I don't mind the foul there, but I'd rather see the foul coming from effort to try to steal the ball with 40 seconds to go instead of just fouling automatically.
Chauncey Walker will have to be at the line. He was 2 for 4 in this previous technical common foul situation. Well, they were trying to freeze him by yelling him from the stands, but that didn't happen.
And I don't like fouling the same guy that's been to the line and shot 4 free throws earlier. So I think I would have chosen someone else to foul.
Well, I think time was a factor. They had to foul the first guy they could get to, and he is 1 for 2. 5-point lead, 2 possession. Butler down the lane, kicks it out. Tyreek Smith for 2. 25 seconds, 62-59. And now Culpeper takes the timeout. And we're going to keep it here for this one. What do you think, Deal?
I think Culpeper is going to come out and try to press. I like to see him come out in a press and not foul right off. I like to see him try to get a steal within 5, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, and if they can't get the steal, then go ahead and foul. But this whole new situation to where you get 2 free throws instead of in the 1-and-1, that hurts.
You remember
the team.
I said that the last
Yes.
ball game. It takes away from the strategy.
Yes.
There are so many rules, not only in basketball and in baseball, especially in baseball, that take away from the strategy. And the strategy is what keeps the people watching the game.
Yes, because Culpeper would, I think they would still be in the 1-and-1, one more foul if we had the old rules, and would be very beneficial right now. But I like to see a little press, a little pressure, and try to get a steal within 8 seconds and 8 or 10 seconds. If you can't, then go ahead and foul, but don't just foul automatically. And I think that's what Mister's probably called.
With 24 seconds, I wouldn't let it get past 5 seconds. And they did.
I would have strung it out a little bit more and try to make them get it past half court.
Well, they're going to put the same kid back on the line,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Chauncey Walker is going to make a living here at the free throw line in these final moments of this ball game. He is 3 for 6. And that was a big one. Now see if there's 1-and-1, then Culpeper could have rebounded the basketball.
Yes.
And been on offense.
Been on offense and not necessarily needing a 3. They could have came down and got a 2.
Yep. Second shot by Walker. It's good. And now it's 2-possession game again. And now timeout is going to be called on the floor. And this time we are going to pause 30 seconds on the Culpeper Media Network.
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Found & Sons, 825-3530. LocalSportsHistory.com. Learn more at info@localsportshistory.com. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. New Pathways Career and Technical Education, 423-2134.
63-59 our score. And we're coming down to the nitty-gritty. 22 seconds left in this game. And King George has led all the way. Foxes have played well. Culpeper trailed by 11 3 times in the first quarter and now have come back. Came back one time a couple of minutes ago with to within 2, but then we had the technical foul and the common foul, and that kind of did us in there for a while. Can we recover? We shall see.
Well, I don't understand why King George is pressing right now. I'd be back in the zone with protecting the three-point shot.
Yeah, because 2 possession.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game, so I like this defense area. And you need to get Mancha the ball and let him have a shot at from the three-point line, Mancha or Amos.
And Butler lost it.
Butler, that's the first time tonight that I've seen him out of control at the wrong time.
And whistle.
Butler in that situation needs to realize you need a 3. You put Mancha and you put Amos out in the three-point line. Okay to penetrate down the lane, but he needs to kick it back out to one of those two for the three-point shot. And he was out of control trying to take it to the rim, and that's the first time tonight because he's had one heck of a game tonight, I think.
As I said earlier, these are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids.
You're right. But
and sometimes, 5 seconds to them sometimes can seem like 2 seconds or 1 second or no seconds. I mean, it's tough out there.
They're developing, though, Donnie.
They are.
I see improvement, and I like seeing improvement. And Elijah Butler's had a good game tonight, a real good game.
Well, Walker's back there again. And this time, his modus operandi has been 1 for 2. Can he 1 for 2 it again? 7 seconds left. I don't think it makes much difference. And that's what he does. Butler throws it up, no good. Buzzer sounds. Ball game is over. King George wins it 64. 64 to 59. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Found in Sons Funeral Home, Culpeper's perpetual best of the best for resources, planning, and support for our entire community. LocalSportsHistory.com wants your 2023 annual nominations for Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, and Hall of Fame. Visit LocalSportsHistory.com to submit your choices. Battlefield Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford, proudly serving the Culpeper community for over 20 years. State-of-the-art service departments and over 22 acres with hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles. Battlefield Automotive. Searching for a promising career? Trained to be a certified, always in demand machinist at New Pathways Tech, located at the Carver Center on Route 15. Take a new pathway to success at newpathwaystech.com.
64-59 our final score. King George defeats the Culpeper Blue Devils. King George all the way. They had a couple of big leads in the first half, 11 points. Culpeper scratched back and got to within 2, but that technical foul at the end just kind of ruined their chances.
Yeah, I thought the referee made a bad call there right at crunch time when the game was exciting. I didn't even see what happened or what was said, but I thought he should have hesitated on that and kept the game close. And that to me was a big difference there. But Culpeper, I see quite a bit of improvement. The kids are playing more in control. They're working the ball better, better ball movement, playing better individually, and that's looking good for the team.
Well, all the big difference for King George was Colson Clary and all those three-pointers. That kid, I mean, he was deadly from outside.
He had 7 three-pointers. Didn't have any other baskets.
Couldn't even make a layup there at one time.
21 points, and he was the story of the game. I thought for Culpeper, Elijah Butler played really well. He had 17 tonight. And Mancha played well. Tyreek Smith played well with 13.
He had a couple of good spurts there.
One of the main differences, though, Matt Amos didn't score the whole second half.
Yeah.
He had 7 points. And Matt Amos needs 15 points a game in order for Culpeper to have a chance, I think. And but I like the way the team is developing. They're playing better, more in control, better fundamentally. And I look forward to seeing them the rest of the season and next year.
All right, the final score again, 64-59. King George also won the JV game 66-60 in triple overtime. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Well, I'll either be at Found and Sons, and you can come out and take a look, or if I'm still here, we'll be over at Eastern View to bring you a ball game tomorrow night.
You persevered tonight, Donnie. You really did.
Oh, well, it's all because of you. Till then, Donnie Johnson, Gary Deal, bidding you a very pleasant good evening, reminding you once again the final score of tonight's ball game, King George 64, Culpeper 59. You've been watching Blue Devil basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.